Monroe Institute released a video on Christ consciousness. Here are the key takeaways you need to know so you do not have to listen to the whole hour-long session yourself. The video is channeling through a woman that's in Focus 12. Focus 12 in the Monroe tapes is expanding your awareness, often exploring non-physical realities. She says she's seeing this as a typewriter, like words are typing out. So there are two sides to this tape. So in tape 1, there was a lot of lessons on consciousness. Second tape is where it gets more interesting, I think. The channeler goes into explaining the nature of Christ consciousness. That Christ consciousness demonstrates the highest level of light and energy, and that all souls should be striving to do this. Then goes into the life of Jesus, and the purpose of his life was to embody Christ consciousness in a human form, saying that he was the highest level example of Christ consciousness, of love and light ever known on earth. And to show the power of love over the power of physical power and the ego. Second highlight was the misinterpretation of the Christ or Jesus. That has been misinterpreted basically this whole time through religions and other aspects of people's interpretation. And every time somebody interprets Jesus, it gets further away from its true essence. And that Christ's message or example was through unity and love and not power and recognition. Another takeaway was the Antichrist or Antichrist consciousness. Anything that's distracting you from your own internal knowing that you have that Christ consciousness within you. So there's not the Antichrist coming. There's several Antichrists that come through this world through power and ego instead of light and unity. Another takeaway was the role on religions and the institutions behind them. That religion is often just an interpretation of truth. Religions do contain truth within them, but through the interpretation through many, many, many men, it gets further away from the intended original truth. You should use these paths to truth as a path or guidance, but not that they're absolute truth, because the only absolute truth is within you and your sense of knowing. She also touched on cycles of growth. There is a life and death cycle to almost everything, including religion, and that all of these cycles should always go through new life and death of your soul's evolution and journey towards truth and understanding of Christ consciousness and love and light. Follow for more dumbed down videos on these very, very intense topics. I hope that helped.